I'm RJ Bhargavi from 98.3 FM. Idi Chala Hot Guru. I just want to tell you my story. Would that be fine? I love to talk. I really love to talk. I realized this in the Vinayaka Chaviti Pandal as a kid. I was super excited to be in front of the stage, talking in the mic, people giving a huge round of applause, this fame, that little appreciation, recognition. I really fell in love with all this. Back in school, I studied in St. Anne's High School, Tarnaka. A proud Annite. And yes, that was my first stage. Reverend Principal, respected teachers, and all my brothers and sisters. That was my very first speech talking about Mahatma Gandhi. I was so connected to this today's topic, seeds of social change, because that's when I realized that little change in myself to be a star and nothing less. People keep asking me in the media, in the news, did you ever dream to be in this? Yes, I wanted to be that. Yes, I really, really wanted that fame. But how was the question? Eventually, I learned. Eventually, I worked very hard. Eventually, I learned a lot and evolved myself. Cut cheste. Back in my college, I was the cultural secretary, and that gave me a lot of confidence, hosting a lot of shows, organizing events, just like all of you. And always, college gives me that great kick. A kick verappa. Being on the stage, being in front of all your friends, and they applauding for your talk, for your speech, for your voice, altogether takes you to another level, builds a lot of confidence. But again, I'm saying, if I can do, you can certainly do. June 2019, I had a very bad set in my life. My health went for a toss. I couldn't get up. But I registered for the New York Marathon, which is my first full marathon, 42.2 kilometers. Dude, I was like, will I be able to do? Back then, I started running about 8, 9 years back. I did my first 10K in 72 minutes and I felt, wow, this is crazy. Running is fun. So let me not stop this. Then I continued running. Then I did my couple of half marathons. Then I registered for a full marathon. Physically, there was change. Mentally, there was change. One marathon changed my life. Trust me, this particular game of physical endurance has changed me into a new person that evolved into a new dimension. Happened because of marathon. How many of you are into running? How many you run? How many of you run? Amazing. Do you guys have a college run? 10K, 5K? How many of you are into fitness? Girls? Good, good. Very good. Anything, any kind of sport, any kind of fitness. Great. So New York Marathon has changed my life. That was when you have to cross your 5 boroughs and finish at the Central Park. After 6 hours, I thought I should just finish a marathon. That's all was my target. No timing, nothing. And when I got the medal, I had tears in my eyes. Is that really me? Did I really do? I had to pinch myself. After the finish line, of course, I collapsed. That was another different story. See, I don't belong to a very high community or something. I came from a normal, humble background, normal middle class. My father works for the government. My mother is a teacher. Very humble background, but a common girl when she can build confidence. You got to see her story, right? What changed her? What changed me very, very powerfully was my intuition, my strong commitment, and that hard work. Yes, I want to be that star. Yes, I want that fame. మన మెగాస్టార్ అంటారు కదా ఐ వాంట్ టు బి ద సూపర్ స్టార్ ఆ టైప్లో I really wanted that name, but it doesn't come easy. Nothing comes easy, guys, as all of us know. To finish a 2K, it takes a lot. When I started running, when the entire world is sleeping, you got to wake up, put on that shoes in the dark at 4 o'clock, 4:30, sometimes at 3 a.m. I used to practice. For that, it needs a lot of mental strength. I had to go through everything. Practice, again, come back to the studio, live from 7 a.m., which means by 6 o'clock, I am in the studio doing live every single day. Every single day. I don't party much. I don't hang out a lot. I don't binge eat. There are certain parameters for being a morning job. Okay, another change into my dimension was joining Radio Mirchi 98.3. Idi chala hot guru. So when I was called for the audition, I was already hosting a couple of college events and corporate events and all. So 30 seconds literally changed my life in the audition. I get many calls and many people keep asking me, I want to be an RJ. What can I do? Let me tell you. So Radio Mirchi audition was, they asked me to do anything. I was good at mimicry back in college. Then I didn't know what to talk, but immediately I started 98.3, Idi Chala Hot Guru. మహోత్తుంగ జలధి తరంగాల ఉత్సాహంతో పొంగుతున్న జై తెలుగునాడు జై జై తెలుగునాడు. I imitated N.T. Ramarao then. And then there was some topic, 30 seconds. I was on board. I didn't really believe. And then changed my life. Every day being on air is super fun. To be on air every day is not a joke, guys. You need to be so challenged. You need to be so motivated each and every day. You need to think creative. You need to get your guests. You need to edit. You need to talk. You need to take your call. You need to play a song and everything happens single take. No 2-3 takes. Only single take. All this happened for the past 18 years. I joined Radio Mirchi 2006, April 19th. I just completed my 17 years of radio journey and it was incredible, I must say. I was blessed to be wherever I am, blessed to do whatever I am. And constantly, I never forget my roots. Constantly, I will never forget from where I came. The brought up, the humble background. My parents, even though they feel that I am a star, even today I sit down, eat with them, spend time with them, and I learn a lot from them, that quality time what we spend. So, being a radio jockey is not just talking. There's so much behind the scenes. I hope you got it. And then after New York Marathon, we had so many opportunities. This world major bug bit me. There are the 6 places where you need to finish: New York, Boston, Chicago, London, Tokyo, and Berlin. These are the 6 countries where you need to finish your race and you get a 6-star medal. Back then, first when I finished Berlin, I thought I should do New York. Then I should do Chicago. Then I should do Boston. I finished 4. 2 more are on my bucket list. Boston was crazy. Literally, to qualify for Boston Marathon is not a joke. You got to literally qualify it on your timing. Going to Boston and being there at the mecca of marathons was altogether another dimension for my mental health. It was so challenging. I was underprepared as well. Boston's weather was horrible. It rains. At the same time, it's windy, it's cold, it's chilly, and your shoes are wet, your clothes are wet, and you need to yet finish the 42.2 kilometers. I just had only one thing in my mind. I got to finish this. I got to finish this no matter what. After 20, only my mind was running. My body gave up. Only it's the mind. Most of the time it happens. We think, why this for me? Do I need to run? Do I need this hardship in my life? Why this all hardships for me? Everybody has their own picture, isn't it? We don't get to see their cinema. So it's the way how you handle. I'm sure most of you are following me on my Instagram, Mirchi RJ Bhargavi. Live your life. I constantly tell this, you only live once, make that best. Isn't it? So Boston was amazing. After 20 kilometers, I started running with my mind, and we had a lot of cheerful partners and co-runners, as well as people from across came and cheered us. And when I was on the finish line, again, it was amazing. After that, completely crashed. And then, yeah, Boston also changed a lot of things in my life. Personally, change has evolved me. Change has challenged me in many, many phases. Personally, you don't get time, you don't get family time, you don't get to spend time. Even though you have immense support from your family, you got to miss so many things. You got to miss your festivals, you got to miss a lot of me time. All these were my challenges, but I never stopped. I used to show up every day, every single day. Abhi picture, baki hai mere dost. Constantly the dialogue was hitting me in my mind. There's no question of stopping your run. You got to finish it. Okay, let me relax. It's not like that. It doesn't happen like that. And back then, I used to host a lot of events. I hosted 7 chief ministers. Last year, I hosted 6 of prime ministers' events, president's event. Recently, the new chief minister, Revanth Reddy's event, Chandrababu Naidu, Jagat Mohan Reddy. I got to host all political as well as government events. It was a huge thing for me, guys, coming from a very, very normal background, working so hard. Even today, I write my script and go on air. And hosting a high profile events need lot of confidence, needs lot of prep, needs lot of composed situation. Even though whatever might be having in your personal life, it doesn't matter. You got to show up in front of the camera, in front of the stage, in front of the mic. And for that, radio has really helped me, Listeners are not fools. They are so honest. If you're not in mood, you get to know. If you're not really interested in doing the show, you will understand. Voice is the theater of mind. When I play a song and talk about it, you automatically go into that zone, right? It started raining, and you automatically think of your loved ones, your first crush, your partner, whatever. You'll transform immediately into that zone. That is radio for me. That vibe I got to create. That is a real challenge. Rather than a TV personality who was shown, seen with a smiling face, and but radio jockey is more challenging, I feel. Nobody is seen. You got to see your face every day in the mirror. Only the mic is seen, but I am talking to lakhs of people on a every single day. And only we have 1 minute, 60 seconds for each link where I got to talk to the listeners. So radio has really helped me to transform a lot. Coming to how can you be a seed for social change? Change is inevitable, and change is only the constant thing, as we all know, right? Do you think anything is permanent in this life? Guys, come on, wake up. Are you all with me? Awesome. I love the energy. Change is the only constant thing in our life, isn't it? We get to see change. Everything, every time life changes, people change, situations change, everything changes. Sometimes I really feel, what is that we are contributing to this world? Always we feel that we want something. I want my new minister to do this for me. I want my new prime minister to do this to me. What am I doing? Sometimes I really feel I don't care about the government. Really don't care about the minister. T square is the change what I want in my country is what I feel. Tillu square kadide. T square. Traffic management and trash management. When I was driving down to the college, there was huge rush and this horrible heat. One old lady with a small kid is trying to cross the road and none of the vehicles are stopping on the highway. I really felt bad. How blessed are we to study in a wonderful college? How blessed are we to come in a beautiful bus? How blessed are we to have a car with AC? How blessed are we to have a wonderful outfits to wear? I had to stop and let her go. She came all the way, stopped and said, God bless, and went. A Muslim lady. My day was done. It's not something what I'm trying to show off, but two things which trigger to me every single day. Traffic management. All your frustrations come in the traffic. What is that difference in the Western countries and India is we have rules too. We have wonderful management system too. But we don't follow. We have signaling, we have automatic signaling, we have left turns, we have U-turns, we have everything in place. We do not follow. It's okay. Chalan bhar lenge. When, as ourselves, we can call a proud, civilized society, according to me, if we manage traffic and trash. Trash. We can talk days and hours together on trash. Government is doing their bit, trying to do a lot of things, recycling. I was surprised to see when I went to US, they have a compost box, which is solar driven. You got to dump your dry waste, wet waste into it, and automatically there is a scan. You got to scan the app, and then only it opens. You got to dump it, and automatically the trash is recycled and they use it as a manure for the plants. How cool is that? All I'm trying to say is, మనం ఒక నాగరిక ప్రపంచం సమాజం అని చెప్పుకోవాలి అంటే we need to manage our traffic and trash as well. Okay, it's a global problem. However, when we come, never ever think that you are a small person. We're going to create a magic in some time, all of us. In this hall, we are going to create magic, and let me show you practically how we can bring change in the society. Are you all game with me? Game with me, right? Thank you so much, guys, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you.